Bueno, iba a hacer la misión del esgrima, pero tengo una idea. Voy a robar esto. Ah, no pasa nada. Porque si pasaba algo salía corriendo y después volvía y ya está. A ver si hay otra cosa. No me acuerdo si... Capaz que no me dice nada porque... Ya soy de confianza, ¿no? De las chicas de acá, no sé cómo se llaman. A ver la espada esa. No me acuerdo cómo se llama. Bueno, puede ser alguna de estas. Ah, tenemos que ir por la entrada. Nos salimos por acá, lo mismo.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Son las 2:30 y se salió a pasear. ¿Qué es esto? Tipo sospechoso.
Spare a copper or two. Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
I serve the eternal fire.
No bread.
Tendría que haber hecho viaje rápido. Pensé que era más cerca, pero bueno. Eran 300 pies. No, más de 300 pies. Lo puedo guardar.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Qué rara la chica esta.
Wonderful.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Bueno, el tanto que quiere.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard! Right it!
Not good.
Es por la dificultad eso. Ya, encima arrancó de una, no es que esperó.
Here,
Only if that's what...
I've a hanky.
Come on, come closer.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset? It slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
¿Qué le pasa a Rosa?
7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll temper her ourselves.
Take the coin and go.
If you think you can buy us like some cheap whore,
Shut up, Lucas. Have you any idea what we can buy with this? We'll take your coin as war reparations for Nilfgaardian crimes.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Me pasa que yo soy fan de Níger, por eso. No.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of two drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Hay un borracho ahí atrás.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer.
Igual los tipos esos también tenían la culpa porque la quisieron atacar igual. Tampoco no era que eran inocentes. Bueno, esto ya está. La misión esa extra. Seguimos con esta. Con la de Hasker. Vamos a primero con esta.
What was it happened to falter stick in?
Nothing hurts as much as each. It even sounds.
This Baronet's La Valette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Tiene los guantes de jardiano el chabón. Y es de Redania.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Sí, yo lo conocí.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Bueno, vamos. Total, el general ese de Níjar es buena onda. Lo raro es que están esto lo de Redania. Afuera, bueno.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Y ese comandante es el de una carta de 10, de valor 10, que es una carta especial.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
Ese comentario medio agresivo.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Bueno, vamos.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
No me acuerdo cuál era el de Nilfgaard. Bueno, vamos con este.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Elegí ese porque decía que tenía resistencia, pero no me acuerdo cómo se llamaba el. Quería elegir el negro.
Don't spare the horse!
Come on.
Igual parece que se le acaba rápido la resistencia. Ahora tengo que usar el truquito. Lo tengo que tapar. Para evitar que se adelante. Lo malo de esto es que no sé cuándo termina la carrera, ¿no? Ahí terminará. No. Eso es lo malo.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Ese chabón es re buena onda. El comandante.
Sick of it all.
¿Cómo se llama? Morvan.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
¿Qué le dijo que tiene una hermana?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But well, I've not seen him since.
Le pide dinero a ella, el chaval.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Esta chica estaba...
Sick of it all.
Ah, vamos... Que me lleve... ¿Dónde están? Lo que iba a decir, esta chica por lo menos estaba contenta con Haskell. Las otras... Ah, acá está. Vamos, volvemos a la ciudad. Antes de eso yo me voy a poner la pasiva. Ahí está, ahora ya somos más potentes todavía. Para, me la voy a sacar. Voy a ver... Este cuando es nivel 22. Misiones. Acá. Soltar estadísticas. Esto, 17% de probabilidad de crítico con el ataque rápido. Daño de ataque rápido. Hay 627 y daño. En realidad lo que tendría que ver es esto, 627 y 1053. 627 y 1053. Sí, aumentó un montón esto y esto aumentó también. Ahí se nota ya la diferencia. Ah, encima todavía tengo un punto todavía. Bueno, me sigo mejorando esto. Después el siguiente lo pongo acá. O si no, este igual... da lo mismo. Por ejemplo, acá yo voy a tener 4 de verdes y 2 normales. ¿Cómo se llama esto? General. Voy a tener 4 verdes y 2 general. Da lo mismo poner 3 verdes acá y una acá por el tema del mutágeno, o poner una general acá, otra general acá y poner 2 y 2. Eso es lo mismo. Así que podría poner las 3 verdes acá y no pasa nada. Cuando tenga el mutágeno, estoy hablando de esto, del beneficio. Bueno, todavía mutágenos rojos más que este no tengo. Bueno, vamos que volvemos a la ciudad.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Ay, me dio la silla de montar, ahora me tengo que fijar si es mejor que la que tengo.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
A ver, le voy a hablar.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an empress needs an emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Farewell.
Morgan Borges. Bueno, a ver, la montura. 50. Ah, es un poco mejor, Ah, y después tengo que ver esto, si queda más linda esta o esta. Tengo el tema estético. Ah, me queda la última.
Whoa!
The witch hunters have burnt Erebus at the stake.
Now what on poor eccentric do anyone? The only man who cheats.
No bread, no coin, all is shite. Oh no.
I doubt her man will ever be sober.
Tough times. Oh, tough indeed.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Where are you?
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crows.
Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Bueno, vamos a ver a Sol tan...
Hey now!
To you, Geralt.
My sister was for this.
Alms for the poor?
What was it happened to Foltest again?
After a mutant town.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
¿Pero qué es esta?
This is a misunderstanding. But fine, take them. Though I'll need a receipt. Wouldn't want to lose anything.
Drawing it up for you now.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Come on, come closer.
Una ventaja. Lo que no sé si me puedo cubrir cuando... Pero si ellos tienen un arma. Me voy a curar porque estaba en ventaja.
The folk in this city, racial hygiene.
Of all places, why did that mage have to blow himself up?
Yep, you stand a...
This is a mis...
Remember the...
A ver si me puedo cubrir, pero...
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Take you!
Arms for the poor.
All places, why did that mage have to blow himself up in my alley? I barely hung my things, now I gotta wash them again. Dang.
Yep, used...
This is a mis...
Remember...
Stop scaring us, decently.
reponiendo.
Pathetic.
Lo que pasa es que los quise vencer así, con los puños, humillarlos más. Encima no me repuse la espada. A ver. Ah, sí, mira, pasó a nivel 15. Antes sacaba 162. Ahora saca 172. Aumentó 10 de daño.
I've had enough of living.
Hey, there are mouse droppings in this bread.
Let 'em in if they're so.
Never seen anyone swing a sword as quick as you do.
Y esto me los mandó el cura ese, el imbécil ese que decía que era un mutante, no sé qué. Y cuando le pregunté a quién ayudó, no ayudó a nadie. Fue pura crítica. Ah, está un poco mejor esto. Está hablando con un búho. O sea, este lugar es de Hasker. No sé si lo ganó, no sé cómo era. El tema es que dónde está. Bueno, lo estamos buscando, obviamente. Debe estar en problema porque si no logra venir. Todo esto después lo vendo a un herborista.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She'll have to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. He had to stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones. Tried to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but I would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I'm down the line more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Tenemos que ir a ver a la tal Priscila. A ver si puedo hablar con Zoltan.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Ahí está, mira, tiene una carta.
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other burned that day. And Doppler, crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard. It was Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant to freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play.
A ver qué carta nos dará. Bueno, está bien que juegue con los elfos porque... buena mano. Porque es enano. Son de las dos razas que fueron casi destruidas. Esa carta nunca la vi. ¿Qué es esto? ¿O le cambiaron el dibujo? No, nunca... Los 3 espías me tocaron. Seguramente después me los va a devolver él. Y bueno, tengo 2 señuelos, así que tengo 2 para revivir. Porque ahora no tengo... A ver, tengo chance, no. 50 puntos. No, vamos a perder. Yo creo que me los va a tirar, los espías, pero vamos a ver qué pasa. A ver, ¿esta quién es? ¿No será la de la que dio la profecía? O capaz estoy diciendo cualquiera. Qué raro, no me está tirando no me está tirando los espías. Ahí está, ahí arranca, ahí arranca. Eligió el 7. Bueno. Dos quemaduras tenía. A ver. Me va a traer otro más. Y 2-5 tiene. Se lo está guardando. Igual yo lo puedo traer así igual. Qué buenas cartas que me tocaron. ¿Para qué trae el 4? Vamos a traer el día entonces. Bueno, ya está, ya perdí.
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You can do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. You'll need you bringing to shame at a dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Otras nuevas misiones de carga. A ver qué me dio. Ah, de Rosel. Todavía tengo espacio. Bueno, este es... a ver, Vermont Roche sé dónde está, así que ya fuimos a su guarida. Por eso yo antes quería hablar con él, a ver si le podía jugar, pero acá esta misión se habilita así.
It's true you killed kings. You and our commander.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Igual... esto ya le había preguntado.
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the
Sí, esto ya lo había hablado. Y esto
How do you wind up?
Came with the army of and we soon after.
But
este seguro me va a dar una de Reino del Norte, seguro.
you play Gwent, Roach?
Yes, but there's no one to play against here. If you've got a deck, pull it out.
Good luck.
Dobla la fuerza de asedio. Uno tiene. Lo malo es que no me tocaron de revivir, ese es el tema. Bueno, tengo a Jennifer, pero ella sola nada más. No sé si jugar con estos. Vamos a darle caña ahí. Tiene cartas muy pedorras por lo que está tirando. Me recagó. Si tiro el 5... Y no tengo señuelo. Si me llega a tirar los... Estoy jodido igual, Bueno, voy a tirar este. Vamos a pillarle, a ver qué tiene. Tiene a Jennifer, ¿no? Tiene niebla, tiene un cuerno. Me va a tirar acoso a un espía seguro. Pero yo ya no tengo más. Ahí me va a tirar un espía. Bueno, vamos a tirar los 10 total. No los voy a perder porque si tiene quemadura... vamos a tirar esta, total. Si llega a tener otra... Tengo otra más, así. Me recagó. Uno. A ver, ¿a quién podría...? 14. Me conviene obviamente poner acá el cuerno. ¿A quién traigo? Obviamente a este. No quiero duplicar porque no quiero usar el quemadura. Coño. Bueno, igual si duplico si me quema ¿cómo se llama? Este de acá me quema, que va a ser 14. Para y sería 12, está bien, igual me conviene acá. ¿No tiene quemadura? No, encima yo por hacer eso cagué, no pude usar la mía. Bueno, voy a pasar a ver qué hace. No, está acabado.
Congratulations. Here. You earned the card.
Know anyone else worth playing?
I've heard of a man came through Novigrad recently. You might be interested to know he's also a witcher. Lambert, they call him.
Old Lambert's a card sharp? Interesting indeed.
Then I have a mate who's come up from the south. He likes cards, a rather refined player. But it seems he's better at being late. Wouldn't wait if I were you.
Lambert tiene
Just what
carta.
our band of merry men.
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me.
Now, witches,
Una carta
they can't
élfica,
catch
¿no?
the pox. Isn't that right?
Pero para ir a Lambert tengo que ir a ver. Tengo que ir a Escálega, ¿no? Sí, me parece que está ahí. Y ahora no voy a viajar ahí, así que lo vamos a dejar. Seguimos con esta. Tenemos que ir a ver a Priscila.
Nothing hurts as much as life. From now on, assume your every move's observed. One drink all I had. Save me. I'm dying.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes, glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this?
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
¿Cómo sabe Priscila? No olviden. Ah, esta escena es épica, que es un juegazo esto.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Passaflora once. Made her wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry it. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to meet. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
A ver, vamos ahora con Priscilla, a ver si tiene algo para decir.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
Nothing doing. Something reeks around here.
Don't seek to get me drunk, sir.
If I was seeking to get you drunk, I shall stop coming here and coping.
Why? God's dealing with the wall.
Youth these days, they're brained, all of them.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Nice bum you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Lout! And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back.
You copper, look, you got time.
Voy a lootear las plantas.
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
Boarded.
You copper, look, you got a
Geralt the Monster Slayer. Otherwise.
Me conocen todo acá.
Care to time me? Won't find any better.
He's hung like
From
a
the Yaruka
horse.
to the Dragon Mountains. Gudrun calls it Oberon.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Orson
Stink.
Not good.
I need one alive!
Oh, hay más, coño.
Come on! Damn it! You'll regret that, We need one alive!
Now, left! Left!
Don't want to escape! Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam, you know. But then, who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
How are you, Reuven? Disappeared for a few years there, only to reappear here in Novigrad?
Oh, I've been here, there. Spent some time in Zerrikania, matter of fact.
What did you do in the desert?
Sought oneness with nature. Magical place, really. But I missed civilization, so I'm back. Aim to plant roots in Novigrad, become a respected citizen. And who knows, someday, maybe even a town councillor.
Y podría ser, porque es un garca ese Dijkstra. Podría ser un político.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, was a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Ya, tiene una carta.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Es un psicópata ese Radovid.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
¿Cómo sabe este tipo?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources, to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Ah, mira, y acá están todos los que... Para voltear esto. Todos los que matamos. Todos estos son hombres de bastardo. Bastardo, hijo.
Oh, Bart! Not again!
Bart.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart, man. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, huh? But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot then. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
but God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look won't go. But look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Chorfun gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. and then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped fonts and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. The sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Bueno, el tesoro del conde Robusto.
Dandelion, what the hell have you got yourself into?
A ver qué es. Ah, misión principal encima. Bueno, antes de seguir con esto, voy a hablar con Distra porque quiero jugarle, quiero ganarle la carta, a ver qué tiene. A ver, el mozo. Mira, vuelven a aparecer. Y acá está Distra.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Ever play Gwent?
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Yeah, let's play.
Bueno, el tema de la vaca. Pasa que no sé si le voy a ganar esta partida. A ver, tengo 2 para revivir. Ah, tengo estos 2 también. No sé qué hacer, la verdad. Bueno, vamos a empezar así. No me tiró el espía encima. Sí, está jugando a full, Mira, sigue jugando. Bueno, vamos a darle caña. Ahí está, ahí tenía sus propios espías. Este es él. Es Distra. Bueno, alta carta. Me recagó. Voy a pasar porque voy a seguir gastando cartas, me va a reventar. Bueno, ahora me conviene poner esta. Empezar a sacar los espías. Tengo dos. Vamos a ver qué tiene. Vamos a hacer que siga gastando. También tiene un 8. No sé si tendrá la otra también. ¿Le quemo las cartas? A ver, tenemos 3 para revivir a 3. Tengo estos van a ser 10-10. Y si saco... va a ser 9-9-9. No, me conviene sacar... me conviene sacar a estos dos. Porque encima tengo el cuerno. Encima puedo sacar a más porque... tengo el señuelo. Bueno, vamos a pasar. Va a ganar una carta ese nomás. Traigo un 5. Ah, podría traer a ese también. Porque este por lo menos es un punto. Parece una boludez, pero... un puntito más viene bien. No, la vaca ya no nos sirve. Voy a traer a este. No tengo de clima. Estoy complicadísimo. ¿Para qué tenemos? Un arquero nada más. Estoy complicadísimo. Vamos a traer el arquero. Es la única que me sirve. ¿Tendrá el otro 8? Eso es lo que tengo miedo. Vamos a sacar un... Tampoco, pasa que no quiero usar eso tampoco. Bueno, vamos a ver qué hace. Ah, bueno, me está jodiendo. Me está cargando. Si traigo los 2 10, está bien. Voy a tener otro 10. Me benefició al final. Ah, yo pensé que tenía el otro 8. No, ya perdió.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here is yours.
Thanks. Know anyone else I could win some cards off of?
I know an elf you might try. Got an excellent card in his deck. You'll find him beyond the city walls, where the Scoia'tael stragglers have their shanty town.
Ah, este es de Reino del Norte. Quiero jugarle a ese. A ver. Ah, debe ser un elfo. Uno de los... Claro, todos los elfos acá son... Son todos rebeldes. Bueno, no todos, pero los que... Si vive ahí en el bosque debe ser rebelde.
Washed your hair lately?
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Come closer, don't be shy. You'll find out.
Run, Roach.
I don't know.
Ah, el mercader era. Este no sé si lo había salvado. Pero no, me parece que esa vez estaba en el norte.
It's you. I'll never forget you.
Ah, este
I
también.
must thank you once more.
You know me? Where from?
We met long ago in Broccolon.
Possible. I can't say I remember.
No surprise. You were badly wounded then. If not for the Dryad's care, it's unlikely you would have survived.
Long time ago. So long it feels like it happened in another life. Maybe that's not so far from the truth.
Ah, entonces no, este no lo salvé. Bueno, pasó en esa historia. A ver qué tiene.
Be glad to glance at what you're selling.
No, cartas no tiene. ¿Esto qué? Piedra. Ah, las piedras. Todavía no quiero gastar oro en eso. Este le podría vender esto. Ah, y estas cosas. Pantalones de plata. No, eso no. Ahí está.
You play Gwent?
Do you really have no one else to play with?
Always nice to play someone new.
Fine. Beggars can't be choosers after all. I'll play you, and even stake one of my unique cards.
Pull out your cards.
Y estas cartas a la final yo en mi anterior partida no las usaba, pero me están gustando esta de la Brigada Imperial. Son tan buenas para combinar. Mirá, yo no tengo estas. Tengo la vaca. Bueno, no sé qué es lo que va a jugar, así que vamos a jugar. A ver si tiene cartas muy baja calidad, parece. Ya que estoy, podría jugarle a full, Bueno, tiene acidilla, Cómo me cagó. ¿Y esta qué hace? Bueno, igual tenemos protección contra eso. No, yo me voy a dejar ganar ya. Ya me reventó. Puede ser que en la próxima me tire el espía. Pasó. Espero que me tire el espía. Bueno, ahora yo igual estoy complicado porque ¿a qué traigo? Bueno, obviamente la pareja de... Bueno, vamos a tirar primero este. Espero que no tenga más quemadura. Ahora le vamos a ver qué tiene, a ver. Dos, está complicadísimo. Bueno, igual, ojo que tiene dos cuernos. Capaz que yo estoy complicada. Ah, pero ese es de combate, no es de arquería. ¿Y a quién podría traer? Y bueno, entré obviamente ya. Ya no me queda más para traer. Ah, no, pero perdí. A ver, para. Sí, perdí por un punto.
Not only did I finally come across an opponent, but I beat him thoroughly. A fine day.
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Care for a rematch?
Why not?
Pull out your cards.
No me tocó ningún espía. Me gustan todas las cartas. Y no tenemos para revivir encima. Me recagó, tendré que haber tirado primero el asedio. Igual estoy acabado. Bueno, tiene un 5, lluvia. Si tiro el 5... Ah, lo que pasa es que no sé qué otra carta tenía. Para, si yo tiro, me va a salir la vaca. Puede ser que le gane. Él va a pasar, ¿no? Tenía esa, a ver, ¿cuántos traes? No, igual perdí.
Not only did I finally come across an opponent, but I beat...
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Care for a rematch? Pull out your card.
Esta no nos sirve mucho contra elfos. Dos cuernos. Pero quiero ver. Ahí está. Tengo un arquero. No, vamos a sacar un cuerno. Bueno, ahora cambió un poquito. Bueno, tenemos quemadura. Ahora me va a tirar el espía. No lo quiere tirar. Vamos a tirar este. Tírame el espía. Ahí está. Para mí que tendría que pasar ya. Ahí está, ahí pasó. Si le tiro el 7, le quemo el 9 y después le quemo el 6. No me conviene dejarme perder. Tengo ventaja. El espía lo tiene él, ¿no? Y me lo va a devolver seguro. Esas no se las puedo quemar. Mira, está jugando. Ah, se la puedo quemar esa. Pasó. No me tiró el espía. ¿Qué quiere decir? Que no debe tener para revivir. Qué raro. A ver, vamos a tirar esta. Ahora voy a ver qué es lo que tiene. Quemadura, un 6. ¿Y qué va a hacer? Me va a quemar el 5S. Yo se lo puedo quemar. Le puedo quemar el 6. Ya está, perdió.
Damn it all, I'd so hoped for victory. Alas, so be it. You've won the card fair and square.
La de Cirilla. Francesca. Ah, esta ya está. Tengo la de Cirilla. A ver, ¿cuál voy a sacar? No, estas no. Ah, voy a tener que sacar a estos entonces. Esto no lo saco. A ver, cartas normales. Tengo un 7. Para. Tengo una, 2. Bueno, esto también podría contar así. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bueno, voy a tener que sacar uno de estos porque conviene siempre tener esto. Este conviene más que este. Tenemos a Cirilla. Bueno, y ahora tenía dos misiones para elegir. Ayudo a Distra o vamos a hablar con... estamos buscando al... ¿Cómo se llama este? Bastardo hijo. En busca de bastardo hijo y el tesoro. Ah, tenemos esta también, las bandas de Novigrado. Que es secundaria, pero... Me parece que convendría hacer esta, ¿eh? Antes que hacer esta o esta. A ver, esta secundaria... Bueno, vamos a hacer primero la de esta. Vamos a hacer primero la de Distra y después vamos a hablar con Sakaguchi, creo que es el enano, con los enanos, porque esta de acá, no, ¿dónde está? Esta de acá, la de Sakaguchi, está relacionada con esta. Si hacemos esta y esta no, esta queda como fallida, entonces hacer que cuando vaya a hacer esta, primero me hago esta. Pero primero me quiero hacer... Vamos a hacer la de Distra, que me parece que está aislada la de Distra. No va a repercutir.
Ah, damn
Eternal
it.
fire be with you.
Witcher.
Lord, the
It even
thieves,
sounds
fools, murderers. Smell that hangs in the air. Do you know it? It's burning.
Y Distra nos dio como un brebaje, ¿no? Para que no nos envenene. Ah, este, ¿no? Antídoto para el Mojo. El mojo ponzoñoso. ¿Esto se guarda acá? Ah, sí, mira. Me reemplazó la golondrina. Bueno, mejor lo dejo ahí porque lo tengo a mano. ¿Qué otra cosa quería ver? Ah, vamos a ver si tengo algo para mejorar. Un extracto. Y una bomba. Esto me va a aumentar más la barra de toxicidad. Vamos a hablar con el troll.
Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute? But no minute, Scott. But rock, Scott. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something.
Yeah. Yeah. But here.
Claro, la mecha que se enciende.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. A hiss other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. The hissing. Where did it come from?
But... his here... in that tree.
What?
Where... but... turdy them.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Chorfun go. But God, now nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When, but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long. Long.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Ahí está el veneno ese, ¿no?
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that.
Sumergidos.
Drowners. Of course.
Your head from my saddle.
La vida que saca, ¿no?
How long you gonna make me wait?
Definitely came through here. Another trinket. The thug Dijkstra hired. Yet another shiny bauble. Getting close.
Not bad.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Claro, nosotros sabemos que fue Hasker, pero no le dijimos nada a Distra. Voy a poner la que tenía yo antes. Mira, ya vuelven a estar las plantas otra vez. Se respamean enseguida.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Guess I could be wrong. Smell was weak, barely detectable.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I'm listening.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. right? You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting here.
Tiles falling.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel? Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you!
¿Qué se te ríe?
The streets respect Witcher.
Exactly. And you can feel that.
Vamos a venderle la comida al
Any
egoísta.
needs, master? Welcome.
What have you got there?
Me parece que a este no me conviene venderle la comida.
So long.
Al que está... ¿A dónde tengo que ir? Al que está acá me parece que me conviene vender.
Will you make it to the Bagel Bar?
Wonderful.
I'm not sure I understand.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Acá hay algo, ¿eh? Hay un pasadizo ahí.
A letter and a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium? Looks like they made the bomb here. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil.
Entonces acá donde armaron las bombas. Tris.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Este Drista es un psicópata, pero es inteligente.
Alright, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Information's out of date. We are not...
Yes, I know. You partied a week after the summit at Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the Pontar. But you know what they say. Old love never dies.
First love. Now how the hell...
That's my secret, lovebirds. Really must be going. Good luck.
Didn't have to disagree so strongly.
Put yourself in my shoes. What would you have said?
In your shoes, I wouldn't be worrying about what I say to Dijkstra. At all. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, It's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Bueno, deja fuego, Tris. Tenemos que meternos ahí. No tenemos ninguna misión nueva con Tris. A la medianoche, bueno, justo se está haciendo... Está oscureciendo, sí.
Jackass!
Let's drink for its nearly nice.
¿Cuántos tengo? Ya tendré que vender cosas,
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How much?
What do you have on offer? So long.
Tengo la espada, ¿no? Sí. Nivel 15. A ver, sí, seguramente cuando pase 19 va a subir a nivel 16. A la medianoche, a ver, bueno, vamos a pasar acá a las 12 sería.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will? And in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Y la verdad que se está arriesgando, Tris.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Don't talk to her that way.
Why not? She's a whore, isn't she?
Maybe. But for now, she's my whore, and I say you can't insult her.
Funny you feel that way, but so be it. Now, Philippa, talk.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by, with my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close. Every sinner will burn it. Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Tell your boys to leave Triss alone first.
Not a chance. The bitch must howl.
I've tried to be polite. You just won't let me.
Guards! In here!
Eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Hay arqueros, coño.
Eternal fire will turn you to ash.
I want him alive! Alive!
Don't let him drive you back!
Eternal! Come on!
think that's all of them. That was close. What happened? I thought Menga took the bait.
No, he didn't. Sensed right off it was all a front.
We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Ya estamos a nivel 19. ¿Y este? Pasamos de nivel, este que era 22.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes. Secret signals. Yeah. Strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Este no lo había visto. No por la puerta principal. A ver, voy a salir afuera. Porque acá no exploré. Todos explosivos tienen.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Encima tiene una mano ensangrentada. Ese. Va a quemar todo. Eso me parece que fue porque le arrancaron una uña, me parece.
That should do it. I'm going. You should too.
Not about to use the teleport, though. See you, Trace.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke?
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
¿Cómo sabe este, eh?
How'd you find out?
I asked the questions here.
Not true. That was a statement. Come on, Dijkstra. This tough guy act doesn't work on me. We're both adults. Act like one.
Ah, Geralt. I should have you strangled, but I like you, you bastard.
No puede ser que seamos.
That makes one of us.
I know. Oh, the sleep I lose because of that.
Now that we've professed our feelings for each other, how'd you figure it out?
Since from the start you were up to something. You didn't haggle about your pay. And then I heard from my sources that Margrave Henkel and Dandelion had rubbed elbows. Wasn't hard to connect the dots. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
What a waste of wood. Enough for 7 winters there.
Están viendo el incendio. Bueno, esto todavía sigue. Esta está en pie, como dije. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Ahí podría pasar. Bueno, ya tengo nuevas cosas también, pero...
Poor folk you've burned.
Por el armero podría pasar también. ¿Para dónde ir? A ver. Tenemos un herrero. Ah, acá está Hattori.
Trouble?
Greetings,
Greetings, Geralt.
What do you have on?
Acá, este ya le acabo de vender.
So long.
Bueno, vamos. Voy a hacer pasar los días.
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt.
What do you have on?
Ah, la vendo, me da igual la balleta. Tengo un... Ah, claro, tengo uno que tiene la misma... Tengo que ver si es atractivo estéticamente. Ah, tengo esto, a ver, ¿qué es esto? La pelota, es carísimo.
So long.
Ahora podría ir al armero. Que está acá.
Hey there, handsome.
Pará, y vamos a venderle a este también.
Open up.
See what I do.
Oh!
See you.
A ver si el tipo este tiene una carta, no creo, pero le voy a hablar otra vez. El rey de los mendigos, ¿no? Ah, bueno, no está. A ver.
Now you behave.
No, no está.
A hunter of witches had in it.
Nothing hurts as much as
Plague.
All right. Welcome.
Show me.
Cada vez tiene más oro este. Impresionante.
So long.
So, how'd it go with this? I was faffing about.
Many thanks to you, Geralt.